Welcome to AlphaCars Service Center. My name is Dimitri, and today we're going to share one little trick that could save several hours on the job, and most importantly, prevent additional parts replacement that otherwise are good parts. So let's look at it. And the job in question is actually rear brakes. It could be on a variety of European cars. This particular one is the Mercedes C-Class. And while doing rear brakes, our technician discovered that the rear brake shoes for the parking brake are rusted, hardware disintegrated, and surprisingly, they were not making noise while driving. But in addition, what we discovered that the backing plate that retains the parking brake mechanism, that was badly rusted and actually weakened and disintegrated. So we had to replace the backing plate, and the way to replace it is you have to remove all the parts that are attached to the backing plate, so your parking brake shoes, the cables, and you have to retrieve all that. The most importantly, in order to replace it, you have to remove the hub. And when you remove the hub, very often you'll end up replacing a wheel bearing, which if it needs a new wheel bearing, it's okay to do. But if the wheel bearing is not noisy, by pulling it out, most likely it would have to be replaced. Not to mention on an old vehicle, this one has over 170,000 miles, which is a great testimonial for the Mercedes longevity, but you could run into issues with hardware, a number of things. So what we do, and we want to share it with you because it will save time on the job and it will prevent the wheel bearing replacement if you don't have to replace it, is what we do, we actually put a cut into the new part, and then we slip it over here. Again, you have to bend it out and you have to reshape it, but you can do all that. And with doing all that, you don't have to remove the wheel bearing. So now one could say, well, it's now not as strong. Absolutely not true, because the way that this hardware is attached here and the way that the forces are applied to the backing plate, it should not make any impact on the performance of this part, certainly under normal driving conditions. And what one can also do, it's not required, but if you're really concerned, you can certainly put a bead of weld right across. You don't have to do that, but if you want to do something extra, you can certainly do that. So that's a quick trick we want to share with you, because it is a huge money and part saver. So thank you very much for viewing this video. We hope that it will save you time and money, and if not, you would at least enjoy viewing the video. Do subscribe, do share our videos, and please let us know which videos you like the best by simply clicking the like button. There's one more thing you can do. If your actual parking brake levers, if they are not completely rusted, just stiff, you can soak them in the penetrating oil for the night, and then move them around and free them up, and most likely you wouldn't have to replace them. And that's exactly what we're doing for this vehicle. Again, we're just trying to be cost efficient. Not trying, we are cost efficient for this customer. This vehicle has 170,000 miles, and while it runs good, we're just being cost efficient with some repairs.